Have you ever felt like you wanted to buy a new GPU, but at the same time you didn't want to leave your trusty old GPU behind? You start thinking, what's going to happen to my old GPU? And after a long battle with your impulses, you finally buy the new GPU anyways. But you still keep thinking about your old one, like that one childhood friend who is always ready to jump in and play games with you. So you want to use your old GPU somehow, but you just cannot. You're not able to utilize both GPUs together, and the old one just ends up biting dust somewhere in the storage. So this is exactly what was happening to me when I bought the NVIDIA RTX 3070 4 years back and left behind my trusty NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super. I tried using it in different ways, but I couldn't really do anything meaningful with it because I only had one PC. Today I felt like giving it one more try, setting up both GPUs together. My goal was simple: one GPU only for my mainstream and gaming, and the other GPU for things like OBS recording, GPU pass-through in Virtual Manager, or other GPU heavy tasks. And guess what? I was able to set it up, and it's working like a charm. So here's what I had to do. First, I had to configure a few settings in the motherboard BIOS. I already knew that my motherboard had two PCIe slots for SLI, but I had never actually configured two different GPUs together like this. So I went into the BIOS and changed a few important settings. I'll quickly show you those key options and explain why each one matters. Above 4G decoding and VTD, it lets the system properly use and manage multiple GPUs and use virtualization. Primary display PCIe. It tells the PC to use the graphics card and not the CPU graphics. PCIe X link speed auto. It automatically picks the best and safest speed for the GPU. Next, it was time to actually plug in the old GPU. After a long time, I opened up my PC and yeah, it was biting dust inside. Look at this dusty hunk of a PC, single GPU, lots of dust, but still an empty slot waiting for another GPU. And look at this cable management that I have made about 4 years ago when I first assembled this PC. Now I had to get my hands dirty again and plug in another PCIe power cable for the spare GPU. And voila! Both GPUs are now installed. Now came the scariest part, booting the system. I don't think I've ever been this scared before, other than the one that when my PC was built. Now, since it is NVIDIA after all, and this time I don't have one GPU, I have two. So will it boot? Will it get stuck before the login screen? Or will it something will prior? Will I finally break the exile of my trusty GTX 1660 Super? And boom, it booted like a charm. Now it was time to check whether the system actually detected both the GPUs or not, which we can check via this command NVIDIA SMI, which will show you the details of what GPUs that you have installed in your system. And dunk. Okay, here you can see we have two GPUs available, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660, which have IDs as this GPU 0 and GPU 1, and it is using some of my powers, which shows like both of my GPUs are available and are running. And here you can see the memory usage for my main GPU 3070, which is 959 MB, and for another one which is using around 678 MB. So here in below you can see the processes which are running under which GPU ID. So we have multiple processes running under 0, which is my primary. So most of the processes available here are being used for the desktop, as well as the Steam is running, which we can see here. The Steam is running under the GPU 0, as well as there are two processes, which is XOR, which is actually not the main process for XOR, but it had to run to basically identify whether the secondary GPU is available or not. There is another process which is with the same name, but it is available under the GPU 0, which shows that XOR is running under GPU 0, which is my main GPU. And there is another one, OBS, which is running under 1, which I am running for basically recording this video for you guys. Inside OBS, you also need to explicitly select which GPU NVNC should be used for recording or streaming. So let's just go to output streaming or recording in my case, and dropping down. Here you can see the GPU set to 1, which is the value for the default, and if you want to specify any specific GPU to use for NVNC, then you can specify it here. So in my case it is GPU 1. And one more thing, you actually need to launch OBS with a specific command to tell it which GPU to use, otherwise OBS ends up using both the GPUs, one for rendering and one for NVNC, which can cause performance issues. So the command we need to use is this one. This will explicitly specify which GPU OBS will be using. I haven't tried GPU pass-through yet or using my spare GPU for really heavy tasks like container-based GPU apps or games, but that's coming in the next video. If you want to see what kind of performance you can get from a secondary GPU on Linux, make sure to subscribe and we'll meet in the next one. Good luck and dong.